Ryan and Cameron here with Von Scheller Family Experience, and we've got Cameron's 2020 Honda CRF 110F, and we're going to do an oil change on it. It's its first oil change. We just got it a few months ago, or actually like a month ago. Yeah, like a month ago. So he's had a couple rides on it, so we're going to do the first oil change on it. Right now, though, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, and leave us a comment. So we're going to get the oil change, show you kind of how we do it, and also the oil that we use, and you can get the oil in the description below that we like to use. So first step is to start the bike and let it run for about 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to heat up that oil, get that oil loosened up and nice and hot so it runs out of the bike really nice and smooth and into our oil pan. So Cameron's going to start it up. We're going to let it run for a few minutes and then get to draining the oil.
And also, I think it was 3 times that we rode. Maybe
3 times we rode? Okay. Start it up. So we just let it warm up, get the oil nice and warm and runny so it runs right out. Make sure you're careful around the engine because it's hot. You don't want to burn yourself on the pipe. And so what we're going to do is first we're going to remove the fill cap, and then we're going to remove the drain plug, and we're going to use a 17mm socket for that and get this thing draining.
Wait, is that where you put the oil in and then this is where it drops?
Yep, watch out, that's going to be hot. Yep, so we're going to pull the drain plug out. Or excuse me, the fill cap.
Like, that's
and you can see it's kind of dirty around there, so we're going to wipe that dirt off. Get it kind of clean. We're going to take our 17mm into here. Break loose. Now remember that oil might be hot, so be careful you don't burn yourself. You can wear some rubber gloves if you want. I'm just going to go for it. Now, some guys do replace the drain plug with a magnetic one. It is a good thing to do. That way you can have a little magnet on the end of there, pick up some of the magnetic or some of the metal shavings that might be in the motor. I didn't get one for this time around, but I'm going to order one. I'll put in the description below the one I'm going to order, but it's a good thing to have on these. But I'm going to skip it on this one. Oil's draining. It's a brand new bike. Only got a few hours on it, so pretty clean. Now some guys like to kind of pump the Kickstarter a little bit. That helps circulate the oil and get a little more out. Once it drains out, we're going to do that. We're also going to tip the bike up, get it straight and level. Make sure we get all that oil out. If you want to do that, Cameron, go ahead and get on the other side.
Yeah, but didn't he say he was doing the shifter?
No, he was doing the kickstart.
Oh, I wasn't.
Easy. Make sure that oil's right in there. So it's still draining out quite a bit. So the recommended oil is either a 10W30 or a 10W40, all depending on your temperature range. We're going to go with the 10W40 because our temperature range in the area that we're at is anywhere from 40 degrees on up to 105. So the 1040 is what is recommended for that temperature range. I like the Maxima products, so I run the Sin Blend for 10W40. I run this in all my 4-stroke bikes other than my KTM bike. My KTM 350, I actually run a different oil, but this is what I run in my Yamaha 4-stroke quads, the Polaris quad. I run it in the CRF110F. So it's a good oil. Maxima products, they've been great. I've been running them for 30 years. They were a sponsor of mine when I raced jet skis. So we're going to do this. It says it takes 1.1 quarts. So we're going to measure that out and start dumping it in.
That's a lot of oil.
That was a lot of oil. Okay, so I'm going to check the oil on it. Pull it out. So it's barely registering, so I'm going to add a little more. They do say to make sure you do not overfill, make sure not overfill it. All right, so it looks like we're good on oil. We're gonna go ahead and start it up, let it run for a little bit, and check it again. All right, Cameron just started up, let it warm up, keep it upright.
Okay.
So we're gonna check the oil, clean it off here.
Is that good?
All right, looks like about perfect. So on these dipsticks, you've just got a little tiny tip right there, and they tell you just basically to the top of the tip, so right where it gets round, that's where it shows it's full. So they don't give you a whole lot of area to gauge it, but. So our oil change is all done on our 2020 Honda CRF110F, and now we're gonna do the Honda CRF50. So check out that video in the link below. Hope you liked the video. Hopefully it was helpful to you, and get that oil change and get out riding. Hit subscribe, leave us a comment, hit like, take care.